What's up, guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Expedition 33. In the previous part, we played as Sciel and Minoko and Lune as we got separated, and Sciel and Verso are off kind of by themselves. And Lune kind of found this thing that said, what, Verso is with Sciel? And Minoko was like, he would never hurt her. We don't quite know what's going on, but we just want to go back and check up here, make sure we didn't see anything, which here we do. We got a color of Lumina. Because we kind of ran right to the flag. We didn't really get anything other than that, but we get this color Lumina. But yeah, Minoko kind of was trying to clear a path and broke it all into smithereens, and then we kind of got separated. So now we got to get back and kind of figure out what the hell Lune and Sciel found that has them worried about Sciel with Verso. So that's interesting. So let's go right ahead. And now we're just a party of 2, so it could make battles a little bit harder. We haven't had a party of 2 really since Lune and Gustav at like the very beginning. We've had our one-on-one fights and stuff like that, but we really haven't had a party of 2 for a while that I can remember, at least, since we found Sciel. So, well, without further ado, let's get into some fights right off the rip in this episode. Get some auto attacks after some shots. Get it defenseless. We're at 5. So I think we could go... 3. And then hit a Radiant Slash, because I think they're weak to light. Yeah, we could kill the one. She's in Virtuose. Flurry may be enough to kill it. Now we can one-shot it. So that's a good easy way to one-shot that fight. Get 13k XP. Sciel levels up, and we don't get much loot other than the chroma. So perfect. These two are probably the 2 best to have together, though.
I never said there was treasure.
All right, so come down here.
Great.
Get this polished chroma catalyst. Drop down here, and you can see this door. The old key that we bought in episode 1 with Gustav is used, and we can use it to get this expedition journal.
Melanie, 5th of February. The Brigadiers are overdue from their mission to the monolith, and we've lost half our remaining fighting strength to these creatures and their relentless assault. All adults have taken up arms, but I'm a bookkeeper. What am I supposed to do? Count them before they slaughter us? We've hidden the children. At least they're warm and dry in the cellars, but rations are running low. Things are calmer now at the hospital, but that's because most die before we can get to them. I guess I'm living out of pure stubbornness at this point. Survival isn't really survival anymore. Everyone's so quiet lately. Afraid we'll draw attention. Sometimes I talk to myself just to hear another human voice. Trevor, you promised I could die before you. You promised.
So that's a survivor from the fracture. So this is when they were still living, when they had just been like kind of separated over here. Hope this is up, right? Okay. I was gonna say, I don't want it to go down because I feel like then I would have missed stuff, but we didn't. Perfect. But that's what you get the old key for. It's an old key in old Lumiere. Alright, we got some more people over here. Or a person, probably 2 or 3 it'll turn out to be. Only 2. Perfect. At least they're like keeping us with the same amount of people. Do the same strategy we had last time.
Ready to strike.
He's in B, get a Radiant Slash, kill the one, and then Flurry should be able to take this one out. Oh, this one hit one shot. There we go. 13 more KXP. No battle loot. And Verso hits level 36 as well. Which is good. We see this item over here. We definitely want to grab it. Some more chroma. 2,000 chroma. Can't go down there. I've always kind of wondered what that is for. So you can just quickly go from over there to over here. Like, unless I'm missing something that you can go down or something. It's like, okay, so instead of running around, I guess, they give us this. Which, hey, doesn't bother me none. So, alright, we got another fight coming up here. Okay, and apparently we're gonna get attacked.
Okay.
Oh, we need to gradient that. We didn't. So that one's weak. That one's not. So we'll keep the mark on it though. For Mael to see if she can take it out still. They didn't come towards us, so I didn't think that they could really kill me. And then we'll hit a Radiant Slash, I guess. Verso is the one who'll get the extra damage. But that's not weak, so that kind of sucks for him. And then she can get a Flurry. And it worked. It just sucks that we got hit beforehand, so we only get 10k here.
We're a pretty good team. Verso? Verso? Putain. Where did he go?
So what the fuck, man? We're just leaving?
I need to find Lune and Sciel quickly.
That's not a great time to be leaving, though. That's not comforting. Oh, he just leaves all the time. Don't worry about it. Well, I am worried about it. What the fuck? We can come up here. Okay, this one has an actual reason to be up here. We have an item. We have ourselves a color of Lumina. I will take that. Thank you very much. And then we can jump on down. Fun times. So now Mael is off by herself. That's unfortunate, but she is the highest experienced person in our group, so I guess maybe this will be a 1v1. It is a 1v1, so I'm okay with that. Let's just hit Flurry. Maybe we can one-shot it. And we did. Perfect. What does she get? 6k by herself. Okay. I forgot she has Death Bomb, so if she dies, she could do a ton of damage, you know, by herself. So that's unfortunate. But that's only if she dies. We don't have the auto death or anything on that. Would be kind of nice with the 26% crit. I kind of would love to have auto death on, but unfortunately, then you have to waste a bunch of revives. It's good for like small mobs though, if you want to just kind of like run your way through. If you like had Verso go last or something. This place is crazy. The gold with the like just dripping off of it is rather cool. It looks like there's more enemies up here, so go ahead, Mael. Hopefully it's 1v1s. Flurry. And there we go, no damage. Mael is kind of strong at this point. Oh shit. There's 3 people guarding something, I guess. I guess we go with Mael. Alright, I want to see what she can do. I guess we just go Fencer's Flurry, because then we'll be in defensive and take less damage, and they'll all be defenseless. So let's just see if we can... Nope. Okay, so we gradient countered. That was nice. Okay, not great. Okay, I failed that. Wait, what? So if you kill the last people with Death Bomb, it counts. You just get less XP, even when you're by yourself. I was just expecting gradients after the first attack, I guess. So auto rush, speed, and critical. That's not bad, I guess. But since she exploded, I guess technically we win the fight because we won. That's a really weird mechanic. But okay, I'll take it. We have 3 chroma elixirs left, so it's not the end of the world. That we died, it'd be helpful if Verso was still here. You know, but what do I know? Is there anything in this like offshoot area? Hopefully, otherwise it'd be kind of pointless for us to come up here.
Great.
Polished chroma catalyst. All right. So the AOE for everybody doesn't kill them, so that kind of sucks, even with the extra damage from being inverted. Oh, this sees us and it's coming at us. Okay. Well, let's go then. It's 2, so I think we take one of them. I think we just kill the one. And go from there.
Let's spill some ink.
Okay. So somehow we still are... I don't know, did we get for getting hit? Like, how did we get AP for being hit? I don't know. But whatever, we'll use another chroma elixir, unfortunately. They have more attacks than I'm ready for, I guess. This building's like golded out, like it's melting away, being melted down gold. I don't think we can get up here though. Nope, just for some decoration. Nothing up there anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I feel like Mael runs faster than the rest of them. I was under the impression they all went the same speed, but I kind of think Mael runs faster than everybody. Can't go down there into the gold sword that's just chilling. So I feel like that's the way forward. So let's go this way. Is this the same building? Oh, so you can kind of avoid everybody. You could just come around and be like, yo, see y'all, not fighting ya. Okay. There's nothing down there though, so that's good. We are not missing anything. You think you're close. Okay. Wait a second, this is a mansion.
This manor's intact. Why does it feel so familiar? I know this place.
Huh. Is it the manor that we've been going to? Let's rest so we get our stuff back. She leveled up once, I believe, so dumping our points into luck to get critical rate and some speed. Oh, there's other people that are leveled up, but she's the only one in the party right now, so can't do a whole lot about it. Learn skills. She's at 9. Oh, this would be so nice to have sword ballet. We could probably go back and fight some people. But before we go to the front of this mansion, we want to go this way. And over here we have Chroma. We will certainly take that. And over here we have a manor door. Big ol' lion on it, that's cool. There's nothing else over here. But we do have this manor door, so I guess we shall go inside of it. See what's in here. Oh, we're in a bathtub this time. The manor. Alright, well, what do we have over here?
Nice.
Renoir. Music record can be used at camp. It is Renoir. Cool. Open this up and it should just probably lead us back to... Oh, we've got a journal. Alright, let's read this.
But how? With someone who refuses to talk. We don't even share the bonds of grief anymore. She walks her path, and I walk mine. I don't exist to her. None of us do. She's left us all behind to drown by ourselves so that she can drown alone.
Damn. Who is Renoir talking about there? She has left us behind to drown by ourselves so that she can drown alone. She walks her path, I walk mine. We don't share the bonds of grief anymore. That's crazy. So many theories that can be had about what is actually happening. The game is very intriguing. It knows how to keep you guessing and wanting to learn more about what's happening. With its little cliffhangers of Verso's with her, oh my god, and then what? Then we come here and we find like sympathetic journals for Renoir. Where it's like, we don't even share the bonds of grief and blah blah blah. It's kind of interesting. We'll rest here. I kind of want to learn sword ballet. So I kind of want to go back and fight some of those people solo with Mael, see if I can actually get some parries and stuff, but we'll leave the manor. But yeah, I kind of want to go back and see if I can do it, because then we can get sword ballet. And I feel like that could be very useful as a level 10 attack. So, or not a level 10, 10 skill points attack. But unfortunately, it looks like once you get up here, you can't go back. Dang. There's not a way back. Alrighty, well, I suppose we'll go rest at this expedition flag and go to the manor and hope that Lune and Sciel and Minoko and Verso have all decided to come here as well. We also need to note over there, we're not going to go there right now, but over there is some stuff as well that we will need to go to, so. But we are not going to do that with Mael solo, so. Let's just run up to this manor entrance. I wonder if it is the manor. It looks like similar architecture, all that stuff.
I knew you'd open the door for her.
Really, Verso? This was your plan? lest you hurt our family.
No, you don't get to lecture me on family.
Why do you refuse to see I am doing this for us? Yet you insist on rushing toward death. You're trying to stop the wrong cycle.
You're doing this for yourself.
Of course. It's easier for you to think that, isn't it? Easier to betray us if I'm the villain.
So move. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
You haven't told her the truth. Have you, son?
Sorry we're late. We were busy doing a bit of reading. Were you planning on sharing that this man, the man who murdered our team, is your father?
Family is not my favorite topic. Right, can we talk about this later? I'd really like for you all to survive this.
So here we go. Who do I get in my party? Ah, Lune. Okay. Not great. There we go, now get attack.
Let's cover path.
Now we're B, so I think we go ahead and we go with a perfect break, try to build up his break bar. After I just didn't get any of those. Okay, we're with her we go with the usual flurry flurry. 23k, that is perfect. So we have ice and a wild stain, which sucks because that means we're gonna break a stain. So let's just see if we can get lucky, hit elemental trick.
Elements converge.
We got a fire. Okay, unfortunate. Shoot him once. Get our 2 attacks. And now, unfortunately, we're not in perfect break, but we can do a berserk slash. Does quite a bit of damage. She's still in Virtuos. We're gonna hit a... We have 2 shields, so we can take 2. We could hit a Pierce, go into defensive, and that could help us out. And do some good damage. Gets us our 9999 with the inverted affinity, too. Could hit a gradient attack. Does that give any stains? It gives a light stain. And I don't think it's going to... Yeah, let's try it. Because I don't think we've done really any gradients. 9999, that's perfect. So now we have all of the stains technically, which is perfect. We can use an elemental genesis. Because we have 2 lights and all that, so we can go elemental genesis. And there we go, Lune levels up Malarum. That's cool. So we won. That was so much damage from Lune. That's great.
Everyone all right? you are!
What is... Who are you? Tell me your name.
Where did it go? No, 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 no. Alicia. Fuck!
Back at camp.
Oh, glory. Thank you, mon ami.
Care to explain? Your father.
I don't think of him as my father anymore.
Still, why didn't you just tell us?
Because it's private. And it's painful and it's none of your business. I cut ties with him decades ago.
Lying by omission is still lying.
I've told you everything you need to know.
I'd rather make that determination for myself.
I think we can all understand where each other's coming from, right? He hasn't steered us wrong yet. But we're a team now. And we won't get very far if we don't trust each other.
Family's complicated.
Old friend, you've traveled miles, spinning in circles, your blind eyes on the dial, stripping off.
The stories say that Gestrels reincarnate. Is that true? Can you bring Noko back?
Partially. We can bring Noko back to life. But not all of Noko will return. It will be a different Noko. The one you knew is gone.
I'm so very sorry, my friend. The Paintress heart was in that manor, and now it's gone. We have no way to access the monolith.
Expedition 58 seemed to think you knew another way.
What?
We found 58 and their journals.
So that's how you... I wasn't hiding it. If that's what you're implying. It's a dead end.
Wait, what are you talking about?
There is someone else who can help us. Excuse me. Is it true? Can you make a weapon that can pierce the barrier? Do you need something from the Axons? Do you need their hearts?
Look, to create this weapon, he needs enormous amounts of pure chroma, which is way beyond what we can get from Nevrons. The only source are Axons, yes. But like I said, that's a dead end. It's impossible.
Why? What are Axons?
They're massive creatures living on islands around the monolith. They're much stronger and much more dangerous than Nevrons. I can't die, and I still couldn't take them down.
Yet we found the corpse of one in Old Lumiere, so it's possible.
I don't know how that one died. But I'm telling you, listen to me, please. Our chances of taking them down without you lot dying are close to zero.
Close, but not zero. Death is coming either way. And as expeditioners, if we die fighting.
Wonderful pep talk.
I know.
All right, if we're going to fight the Axons, then let's be smart about it.
What do you mean?
I've had a few rough encounters with the Axons. There are 3 located on islands around the monolith, and we need at least 2 hearts to get enough chroma. One lives on a mountain too high for us to reach, so that one's out. We should start with the one to the west of the monolith. It's already been weakened by previous expeditions, right?
Yeah, good idea. Maximize our chances.
Or we embrace the challenge and pick the one in the east.
I like your spirit.
Thank you.
Did you listen to what I just said?
So that's crazy. Verso is Renoir's son, which is insane. And then Mael had that weird interaction with the blonde masked or white-haired masked lady. I guess it's not blonde, right? It's white. White-haired masked lady. And then there was mention of Alicia. I don't know if Verso was calling Mael Alicia or calling the guy, maybe the white-haired lady with Renoir is Alicia, because he seems to also know her, which makes me wonder if that's part of Renoir's family. And then we had the curator-looking person with blonde hair or white hair as well. That kind of looks like the Paintress. The white hair kind of looked like the Paintress, but obviously it was to the back instead. We still don't know who the curator is and how he fits in with whether he's a person, whether he's a thing, how he can make a weapon from chroma, from the Axons. We've got a lot of questions that none of them have been answered. We answered a question as to why they were upset. Verso is Renoir's son. So you get the answer to the biggest twist, and then you get 17 more questions. Why are these people so obsessed with Mael and you still haven't told her, and all these things? And then Verso talking about Alicia, whether he was talking about Mael because he was saving her, he was talking about somebody else, nobody knows. But now our new goal is to go get an Axon. And apparently we'll get 2 of them, and there's 3, and 1 is too high for us to reach, so we have to get other ones. So that is rather insane. We have to get their hearts to then get something that the curator can make to pierce the area to get to the monolith. So pierce a barrier to the monolith, which is insane. This game is all gas, no brakes, and it's fucking awesome. And I wish more games would try turn-based stuff like this. I understand that it's not that much of a breakthrough. It is essentially like Paper Mario, right? Paper Mario had the same like QTEs where you could do that kind of stuff. And apparently people just forgot how fun Paper Mario, the first one, was, and Thousand Year Door. So they were just like, oh, we'll never make a turn-based game like that again. But, yeah, this game, the story, the gameplay, everything about it is fantastic. I am lucky that we were able to nuke Renoir because we were not countering any of those. And that's partially why I really like Lune. I think we're going forward, we're just going to kind of cycle through Lune and Sciel. Probably still Sciel more because I like her gameplay loop more, because with her it feels like there's more robust gameplay. There's more things we could do, whereas Lune is like elemental trick, elemental genesis, get the 4 elemental genesis, nuke things, whereas Sciel is kind of just more fun. So we'll probably still stick with Verso, Mael, and Sciel, but maybe we'll work in Lune a little bit more. But I think before we end this episode, we are going to go spend our colors of Lumina, and we're going to be done with spending them on Lune for a little bit. So upgrade weapons. I still don't think we have anything to upgrade these further. No, I should have upgraded this Chatillon to get more damage. But oh well. Or the Duelisto. And let's see, she got a Malarum. Allies recover 20% health on switching to Virtuose stance. Again, apply shell when health is above 80%. And then switch to Virtuose stance when you're low on health. So it goes with Vitality and Luck, which is a little bit better than the Medallum, which is instantly Virtuose. And we don't use the burn as much, so I could see where the Malarum could be pretty cool. And you recover health, but just starting in Virtuose and being able to stay in Virtuose for a while is just great. And you need to burn people to get back into Virtuose, so it's like I feel like that's how it just works together well. Even if we get Sword Ballet, and we got the Battleum too, double gradient generation while in defensive if stanceless, base attack switches to defensive, so basically it just gives us more defense and luck. Again, I do like Vitality and Luck. Scaling with Luck is rather good. We don't have anything where that's like the main scaling, but we have somewhere it is secondary. But we're going to get some defensive on Mael going forward soon. Once we get a crit rate up to high enough, it'll probably be the second thing, because this is just the weapon we're going to use. It looks great. It's just a great sword. Don't get me wrong, I do kind of like this Malarum a little bit. But it's just the shell would be nice when health is above 80, yes. So you basically always have shell at the beginning of a fight, as long as you're healed. And switching to Virtuose, but none of our characters, they all have inverted. So, it's not really what we're looking for. So, anyway, Curator offers our services, upgrade expedition resources. We've got 6. So get Mael, and then Verso always gets my, even though Mael is the highest level, Verso always gets my extra, but Sciel and Mael are now tied up. But Verso always gets my extra points because he is my favorite character in this game. The sword, and then the dagger, the kind of like double swords, and I just love his playstyle. I love the Devil May Cry like rank kind of thing. It's just cool. So let's go ahead, upgrade some attributes. Lune's got 3. She's already super fast, so Let's get her. We want her crit rate to 100% as quick as possible, so we can just always, like I said, do that gameplay loop. With Verso, that gets us 71%, gets us some more speed. We could just get agility to 807, but the thing is, when you get the luck, it gets to 799, so it's like the speed is pretty much there anyway, and you're getting the crit rate, so we're just doing luck. Minoko, do some more agility. Sure, just do agility. Then Ciel doesn't have any, so 64%, 50, 56, 71, 57. But that's just because Verso has all of the highest crit stuff that we can get. Verso is 1 away. We have Defiant Strike. I do think we should get something for when we're in A. Medium single target light. If you're in A, it's only, you gain 2 AP, which is pretty good. So you get half of your stuff back. Sending Assault could be good if you keep using it at S. If you can stay in S. Speed Burst could be pretty good too because he has lots of speed. He doesn't have as much as he had though. But again, I really just want Phantom Stars. There's not that much in A that really is that great. You got Endbringer, which I guess is okay. So that one could be a good one too. If you have 9 and you're at A. You can reapply stun if they're stunned. And then Light Holder. I guess those two aren't that bad. Steeled Strike could be good too. Extreme single target physical. As long as you have to wait a turn and you gotta not get hit. So that's where I kinda, you know, lose interest, whereas it's extreme light damage with 5. But I do still think I want to get Steeled Strike at some point. But we'll figure it out. Lune, again, nothing that I really want at this point. Ciel, I'm still kind of trying to figure out what I want to do. Because there's still, I think we want to save up for this. Dark Wave to all, dark damage to all people. Because you could go through and hit a Bad Omen and then hit Dark Wave. And you could be pretty well off. You could go through first time, hit Focus Foretell, hit, what am I looking for? Hit Twilight Slash. That way you're only costing 4 AP, but you're getting some back by consuming the Foretell. Come back through, hit Bad Omen, and then hit Dark Wave. You know what I mean? So, and then you're getting it to everybody. But again, that's kind of a harder thing. But I also really want Twilight Dance. It's 9 though. It's just kind of hard to be able to get to 9. So that's where we'd have some problems. I do think we should look at Mael too. I forgot we need to look at Mael. She has 9 points again. We're 1 off here from Sword Ballet. I forgot about that. I do kind of want some more of these fire things. I feel like it plays really well with what we have, getting back into Virtuoso stance, but we'll get to that as we continue on. But yeah, quite the insane episode. I'm surprised we nuked Renoir as good as we did. That was nice. Lune helped with that. And speaking of that, we are going to get our party back to... So we want Lune out, Mael out, put Ciel back in, and put Mael back in. There we go. So that will be our party going forward as we move on. But we'll do that in the next episode. So the next part, we'll kind of gather with everybody. We'll probably have some relationship level ups, some talks to have with everybody. And from there, then we'll go on and see what our next objective is. See how we can get towards getting these axons. But that's what we'll do next part. So until then, thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys next time.